Hi guys, this is Scott with Learn to Stop Hunger, and today we're going to take a look at how to capture stored procedure parameters in SQL Server. And you may want to know why you would want to do this. It would be basically if you're trying to debug an issue with a stored procedure. For example, maybe a stored procedure is running too long. You might want to take a look at what were the parameters that were passed in. So here I'm going to give you an example of how to do that without having to add a debug statement into code. So anyway, I'm going to open up SQL Server Management Studio, and we've got the AdventureWorks database there. If I go under Management and then Extended Events, I'm going to go to Sessions, right-click, and do New Session. That's going to load up the New Session dialog. I'm going to name this Stored Proc Parms. And then I'm going to go to the events pane. Here I'm going to type module_end, which is the event that I want to capture. And I click on that, click the right arrow, and then click configure. Next I need to go to the event fields and click statement. That will capture the actual statement I'm using. I'm going to filter this down to only the AdventureWorks database. I'm going to use, you got to use SQL Server.database name and then type in the name of your database. That's optional, but I want to limit my events captured to only that database. So next I click on the data storage pane and click add target. I'm going to choose an event file target, and then I'm going to change the maximum file size down to 5 megs. I don't need to capture very much with this. Next I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm just going to leave everything as is there and click OK. So to get this started, I need to right click on that newly created session and do start session. You can see a green arrow next to it to indicate that it has started. Now I'm going to open up my AdventureWorks database, and I'm going to go into the stored procedures. It's under programmability and then stored procedures. I'm going to right click one of my stored procedures and do execute stored procedure. I'm going to run this for business entity ID 7. I'm going to click OK. 7 is my parameter there. You can see I got some results back. I got 4 rows back. So now I'm going to go ahead and stop my session because I don't need to record anymore. And once I've done that, I can go in and actually, I don't want to do that. I need to open up my session, right click the event file and do view target data. And it's going to show me all my data recorded. You'll see there are a lot of module ends there, and I believe that's because it triggered a bunch of them for that one run. But that very last one is the one we want to look at. If you see the statement on the bottom, that shows the actual statement we ran, including the stored proc parameter. And that's, you can see there examples of some of the other ones it captured. But that very last one is the one we're interested in. You see the parameter was business entity ID = 7. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening today. I hope that's helpful for you, and you should be able to capture stored procedure parameters now just from SQL Server itself and not needing to use code for debugging.